The average family owns 4.4 Bibles. But we know from a huge national study last year, the most recent one, only 9% of Christians read through the Bible on a daily basis. And when it comes to asking how many Christians have actually read the Bible from cover to cover, we're down at about 3 to 4% have ever read the Bible from cover to cover. Most Christians have never, we really don't know the Bible that well. Now, John Quincy Adams wrote so much about the Bible, he actually, in 1848, they took his writings on the Bible and produced a book for 10-year-old Americans showing 10-year-old Americans how to read through the Bible from cover to cover once every year. Imagine what would happen if a president today did that for 10-year-old Americans. John Quincy Adams did, and this is what John Quincy Adams told the young Americans back in his day. He says, "No book in the world deserves to be so unceasingly studied and so profoundly meditated on as the Bible." He says, "I have myself for many years made it a practice to read through the Bible once every year." And we did that. We did that in school. Founding father after founder did that. Benjamin Rush did that. John Jay did that. Roger Sherman did that. Elias Budno. They went through the Bible cover to cover once a year. He says, "I do this every year." And he says, "I've always endeavored to read it with the same spirit which I now recommend to you." Kids, listen up. I'm going to make a recommendation on how you should read the Bible. He said, "I'll read it every year, and this is the way I read it that I'm recommending to you." He said, "You need to read the Bible with the intention and desire that it may contribute to my advance in wisdom and virtue." In other words, when you read the Bible, don't read it like a devotional book. You read it looking at what's a practical application. What can I apply that will change my thinking, which is my wisdom? What will change my behavior, which is my virtue? I'm looking for something. Oh, the winds. Oh, the paths in the ocean. Wait a minute. Separation powers. They're looking for specific things to apply. It's not a devotional book. And when you go after it that way, it is transformational. So let me make this challenge. If you've never read through the Bible from cover to cover in your lifetime, make a commitment today that 12 months from now, you will have read through the Bible. It only takes 3 chapters a day, takes you 15 minutes a day. And by the way, if you're one of the 3% who have read through it before, read through it again this year. And by the way, if you read through it 13 times, make it 14 this year. The Bible is unsearchable. You'll never get to the bottom of wisdom that's there. It is unsearchable. This is the promise God gives us. It's Joshua 1:8. In Joshua 1:8, God says, "Constantly think about my word every day and every night, so be sure to obey it. Then you'll be prosperous and successful." The reason America has been different from other nations is there was a period of time when we tried to apply the Bible. We didn't always get it right, but when we did, we were prosperous and successful. That'll be the difference for you. That'll be the difference for your family, for your business, for anything you touch. If you get in God's Word. So if you've not read God's Word before, make the next 12 months a commitment to do so. If you have read it before, do it again. Go through it from cover to cover. See the depth of the wisdom He has.